Alright, let's see. I found this crazy thing. Hold on. Okay. Why is this? Why are these stupid shit on my like timelines? What's wrong with my? What's going on? Do I have too many tabs open? Jeez. There's so many things just weird that's happening on Twitter. I can't believe it. Let's see. Let's use one of the thumbnails. Okay, now that I'm, I think I'm ready to record. Several things happened in the middle of getting ready. So, first and foremost, I think what's wild about going on to like Twitter is the things that people like shitpost and people that like say almost immediately. But like this post was, for example, it was made like a couple days ago on the 22nd, and it's wild for two things. Number one, it's really cool that PewDiePie Felix was invited to like a studio to like spend time drawing, because he worked really hard. He worked really hard on his like I tried drawing for 100 days, and that's one thing. But this crazy thing came onto my timeline from somebody else's shared repost, or like it was a screenshot of this post, and it's extremely wild that Seiya. I'm pretty sure they're shit posting for a particular reason, because this got 3.3 million views, and let's look up. I'm gonna look up again. How much impressions? How much? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. How much do you earn from impressions per impression on X? Get paid for impressions on Twitter. You get $8 per million impressions, uh, ranging from $5 to $20 or more, depending on audience, content type, and verified users. So at minimum, $8, $9 per million. This guy, whoever this person is, got $3.3 million. So $30 for a what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? For a grossly misrepresentative Twitter, and then he was then ratioed immediately, saying that someone brought up that the video of a body in Aokiyagahara was filmed by Logan Paul, not PewDiePie. Everybody knows that it was Logan Paul that was recording in the forest. Like, it was Logan Paul that was like, he was like recording in the forest, and that's the craziest thing, to where this is all happening. I can't believe this is happening in 2026, where somebody they misrepresent, and what's the word I'm looking for? They mistake Felix for Logan Paul, so you're colorblind because you're misunderstanding one person, one white guy from the other. That's like me. That's like you saying that you misinterpret me to being Jackie Chan. I'm not Jackie Chan. Like, what's going on here? That's crazy. I just like wanted like to gaslight this for a second because it's wild to see this. But let's quickly see the ratios from other people before we look down at the quotes. And then, like, I don't know if this is being serious. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean that's Markiplier? Troll, fighting words, taunting, provocation, rage baiting. Yeah, for $30, he did a rage bait of misrepresenting Felix for somebody else. And then people are, I don't understand Twitter, where I don't know if these jokes are like doubling down on the joke for the sake of impressions, to where they mention that it's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's a different white guy. It's Jacksepticeye, actually. And then and then someone corrects the status. That was Jacksepticeye, dog. Again, jokes. Mr. Beast, get your facts right. Pretty sure it was Dant DM. Logan Paul. If it's a joke or not, I can't tell. But that's not Logan Paul. Not, oh god. Again, KSI. Yeah, everyone is jumping on, is like is quote tweeting him because like this guy's a fucking idiot. And like it's really crazy, like, and I can't tell if they're like being honest or not. Purposefully spread information over the internet. Yeah, that's pretty. That is definitely Felix. That's what he. It was Charlie who filmed the whole thing. Oh God, why did they bring up Charlie Kirk right there, man? Yeah. What was the bridge incident again? Let me look it up. YouTuber bridge incidents. I'm getting creator falls from Spain's tallest bridge, but they're probably talking about like it's the bridge incident is like the swearing on the bridge, right? Okay, that's wild. I don't even remember the bridge incident. Like, what bridge thing are they talking about? Are people talking about? Again, what's the bridge incident? Like, I don't know what the bridge incident is. But it's like, it's funny to where like people, why is the suicide forest in the frontal lobe of your mind? Like, it's crazy to see that like somebody's misrepresenting the actual context of like what's going on. Oh God. Up to $30 for the misinformation was worth it. Unless it isn't. Like, it's wild to see like what people do for money. It's kind of like it's essential. It's similarly the same thing. I don't know how far off I am, but it's similarly the same thing as somebody fake pretending fake pretending you're homeless. You're on a freeway asking for money and donations from like people and taking advantage of that. Because there's an alleged myth about some of the people that you find on the streets begging for money, to where they live happily normal lives on top of their like day job. They go on the streets, they fake looking like homeless, and then they make money off of that. This is almost the equivalent to like getting on your soapbox, saying the wildest shit on the internet, and he's blue checked marked too. To be blue checked marked, you have to pay like roughly $8 a month as it is. So this post alone, if the $3.3 million does translate to $30 per million impressions, that means this post paid for his blue check mark, and it's wild to see what people would do for like the smallest things. It's crazy. Like I thought this was gonna be fun. I thought this would be fun to like bring up, because this is just completely crazy. I think. It's hard for me to really even understand like why people would go this far for stupid jokes. Man, people these days don't even know the meaning. Like, it's wild. Like this, so wild. Let's see. But I do want to move on to the next post I wanted to talk about to begin with, because like I find this post to be very hopeful for me. I enjoy this. I enjoy. Like, it's wild. But like even this alone. This alone is wild too. And funny enough, I have like this whole thing. Let's get this open on another tab just in case, because what Hassan said is wild after this whole thing about ICE. So if nobody was aware of it, from from my understanding last week, my understanding is that like this guy Alex Preedy was shot and killed in Minnesota. He was disarmed and shot for whatever reason. It was a gross use of ice ice power. Everybody's covering it. It's not great to see it happen to where a are they even are ICE agents law enforcement during an ICE raid. ICE appear at a work site. Okay, this is from dealing with ICE in the workplace. Hold on. ICE agents appear at work sites without previous notice. Oh. ICE officials are federal law enforcement officers. All ICE law enforcement officers go through extensive academy training to do their job safely and effectively as possible. Even if that's on a .gov website, I don't believe that's true because of the Renee Good situation, and that in itself is wild to where, for all intents and purposes, it makes sense to where if the agent who's in front of a car feels like their life is threatened by the revving of an engine going towards them, they don't know how if the person's flooring it. So it's the equivalent to somebody flinching when they think that their life is in danger. And in that instance, when Renee Good was put down by the ICE agent, the ICE agent felt like his life was in danger because the car was coming towards his way. That is true. It is also true that as soon as you learned how to walk, you were taught from a very early age to not be in front of a moving vehicle or any potential vehicle that could be moving. Those two things can happen. And that's the craziest thing. Our ICE agents, law enforcement, they're not police officers, although their uniforms may say police or federal agents. Some local police or other law enforcement accompany them on raids, but do they require guns? Do require to be armed? Are they required to be armed? They're authorized to carry firearms as part of their duties, but again, like the whole Alex Preedy situation is both inconsistent, and we're still learning the news because it's like very recent. But the reason why I'm pulling up Yuri Lowenthal is his message, and if you guys don't know, he was the voice of Sasuke. He was the voice of Ben 10. He was, importantly, the voice of Spider-Man. And I love, and like it resonates to me in the back of my head. It sounds like Spider-Man's talking, so let's hear what he has to say.
We must speak out. We must speak out against injustice. I know that this is not new for large swaths of the American people. But every day that we stay silent, it makes it easier for them to shoot us in the streets and round us up and genocide entire peoples. We must speak out, and we have to take care of each other. I implore you, if you are an American citizen, call this next week, every day, call your senators and tell them no more money for ICE. No more. We will not stand for it. And please, take care of each other. Look, I know it's going to be uncomfortable. I don't like calling those people. I don't like getting angry at people on the phone, but they need to know. Get used to getting uncomfortable, because this is not normal. This is not how it's supposed to be. And the more we strive for normal, the easier we make it for them. So please, take care of each other, help each other, be excellent to each other. We're all we have. But I believe that most people do not want this. And we need to let them know that. So please, be kind to each other and speak out. Document this. Film this. Boycott. Whatever you can do. Now is the time.
I will say that for as much as I love Yuri Lowenthal's message, and it's very true, what he says is very true, to where the best thing that you can do if you don't have power on your own is to document. The best thing, if you don't have power to act, if you don't have the power to step in, you do have the power to represent. That is, I mean, if you don't have the power to step in, you have the power to represent. If you are able to civically, is it civically? Is the word civically? Civically. What is it? What's the word? What there's a word I'm looking for. Is to. If you have the word. If you have the ability to. Safely act. If you're able. What am I thinking of? Because like it's if you ability to do to safely act, it is your responsibility to do so. Yeah, it isn't. It's within our own it's within our own responsibilities to act, because, like Great Uncle Ben has said, with great power comes great responsibility, and your power could mean a whole lot of things. It doesn't have to mean you go and publicly, like, physically go out there. In this case, Alex Pretty didn't plan on getting shot. He didn't know he was going to get shot. His every intention was to go out and just help people. And from recorded information of the videos that I can't show online, because it's like term services and stuff like that, right? It's violent videos that I can't produce, and I don't intend on looking it up at the moment. Allegedly, some of his last words were to ask the girl who was pushed down prior to the altercation with Alex Pretty and the ICE agents were, "Are you okay?" Those were the last things he said when she was pushed down. He got in between the ICE agent and the fallen individual, and before he was acted on by ICE officials, the last thing he said was, "Are you okay?" Now, what kind of, why do people misrepresent him other than to put the people that you're trying to protect in a better light? Why gas? The point of gaslighting is to protect somebody, normally for like bad faith actions. So some people have not represented Alex pretty in good context, and that's like terrible. But I do want to like break up some of the like the morbid things about it, to where like, hey, here's this thing. If I tries to tries Yuri Lowenthal, they're gonna see like interaction window. I think that's pretty funny. I think I love that. I think that's pretty funny. The heroes would say, yeah, that's true, buddy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's not advocate. But that's great. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean dragging characters? He's not advocating for violence. He's advocating for like peaceful means of expressing concerns regarding the ICE agents, regarding the Minnesota incident. It's wild. If a man speaking out against illegal murder is dragging the characters down, then I think the person who should stop you is yourself. Would Spider-Man honestly would go out there and just like stop some of the ICE agents, because he is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's for those communities. He's the hero that's meant to be like on the ground, on the boots on the ground for the little guy. He protects the little guy. He protects for those that can't protect themselves. And it's wild. And that's why it's like, what do you mean no one cares about his opinion? Like, yeah, the fact that he made a comment shows that you have enough of an opinion to comment. Yeah, if you care enough, you commented. But let's see some of the reposts from Culture Crave, because it's important to like see, hopefully there's any good like representation. Okay. This is one way to speak out. Disarming of ICE agents, that's definitely important. Seeing YouTube people lose their shit to the song Black and Indigenous. Okay, I what? Biblically accurate Spider-Man. Alright, that's my Spider-Man. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, buddy. Well, for all intents and purposes, it's one thing to encourage protective activities, protective actions. It's one thing to like preach like, hey, if somebody's down on the ground, the easiest you can do is ask, can you help, and reach out your hand. That's the sometimes easiest and hardest things to do. It's a lot easier to gaslight, and it's a lot easier to ignore when it doesn't put yourself in the way. So I think some of these things is a little bit funny, and but again, like, it's just really crazy. But yeah, just it's multi-partial, but like, I don't know. But I'm thankful that Yuri like mentioned this, so a little crazy. This was on the timeline as well. Okay, Barack Obama says something. The killing of Alex Pretty is breakingly tragic. It should also be a wake-up call to every American, regardless of party, that many of our core values as a nation are increasingly under assault. Hold on, let me just hold on. I'm doing my own thing. Hold on, sorry. Oh, that's not what I want. Sorry. I'm a little distracted. My apologies. But yeah, like statement by President Obama and Miss Obama from from yesterday. Um, the killing of Alex Priddy is heartbreaking. Is a heartbreaking tragedy. It should also be a wake-up call to every American, regardless of party, that many of our core values as a nation are increasingly under attack. Federal law enforcement and immigration agents have a tough job, but Americans expect them to carry out their duties in a lawful, accountable way, and to work with, rather than against, state and local officials to ensure public safety. That is not what we're seeing in Minnesota. We're seeing the opposite. For weeks now, people across the country have been rightfully outraged by the spectacle of masked ICE agents and other federal agents acting with impunity and engaging in tactics that seem designed to intimidate, harass, provoke, and engage the residents of a major American city. These unprecedented tactics, which even the former top lawyer of Department of Homeland Security in the first Trump administration has characterized as embarrassing, lawful, and cruel, has now resulted in the fatal shooting of two citizens, including Renee Good and Alex Priddy. Yet, rather than trying to impose some semblance of discipline and accountability over the agents they deployed, the president and current administration seem eager to escalate the situation, while offering public explanations for the shooting of Mr. Priddy and Renee Good that aren't informed by any serious investigation, and that appears to be directly contradicting the video evidence. This has to stop. I would hope that after this most recent tragedy, administration officials will reconsider their approach and start finding ways to work constructively with Governor Walz and Mayor Frey, as well as state and local police, to avert more chaos and achieve legitimate law enforcement. In the meantime, every American should support and draw inspiration from the wave of peaceful protests in other parts of the country. There is a timely reminder that ultimately it's up to each of us as citizens to speak out against injustice, protect our basic freedoms, and hold our government accountable. And it's crazy that some of all this is just crazy to believe. That what do you mean he's trying hard to stay relevant? Gee, what do you mean? Your core values as a nation are... that's even for Josh. I don't know who you are, Josh, but that's a gross representation of the American ideal. Because America has not been good lately, but the core values of America were founded on the idea of truth, justice, and the American dream. And sometimes America doesn't represent what it fought for 200 years ago. It's crazy to where 200 years ago, this is not what America fought for when they gained their independence. It's just wild to see. This unbest deported wait, what do you mean? Wait, what the I mean, it's it's a thing to where two things are happening to where it's one thing is where it's crazy that this has to happen, but I don't know. I'm not normally a political reader and poster, but there's ideals that we try to represent despite what actually happens. for all intents and purposes, we don't go out in public to harm people. Like that's the ideal. The ideal for most students, for example, they go to work, they go to school to go home. We go to work to go home, and some people it's as simple as that. It's crazy, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know how I got here, but this from Barack Obama says a lot. Take this information as you will. I'm sure people in the comments will tell me otherwise, but in my opinion, as the child of immigrants, America was meant to be a representative of truth, justice, and the American dream. And sometimes America doesn't represent themselves very well. Sometimes people don't do a good job representing each other. But on the ground floor of like this conversation, someone got pushed. Alex made the attempt to see if they were okay, and he was punished by being ganged up on by several ICE agents, and based on footages you can find on your own, 5-6 agents put him down. One of them took his firearm from his waist, which the Second Amendment says we have the right to bear arms. He did not have his hand on the gun during the entire incident. And the moment someone said gun, because he was trying to take that away from that incident, when one ICE agent took the gun away from the incident, another person made their own decision to shoot an unarmed man that was ganged up on by 5 other individuals. And from my understanding, he was not resisting. He was on the ground. He was resisting to a certain degree because, of course, when you're in pain, that just kind of happens, right? But in no instance was a gun in Alex's hand during the shooting. Because Asmongold, like on his video, did a whole a diagram of it himself, to where, did he have a gun? Yes. And then the next thing, did he reach for it? And 2 things happen. Either, yes he did, therefore he'll say rip bozo, or if he didn't reach it and he still got shot, then that's an illegal action from that ICE agent, and it was a gross use of their power. So, I don't know. This thing is still developing. This is like incredibly wild, and I will probably get things wrong. But again, what first got me here was Yuri Lowenthal, and then this happened. Yeah, I don't know how we get here, guys. Let's look at one more thing, because this is wild to see and hear. It's almost unsurprising to hear this from Hassan, and I don't normally want to see Hassan in my posts, but it just kind of happened. So Hassan compares. This came on. So this came onto my timeline, in the middle of recording, to where Hassan is actively comparing Democrats and Republicans on police brutality. That's the LDR. Is a lot of Democrats like to say, oh, this kind of police brutality would never happen if a Democrat was elected. People don't remember the BLMs did, honestly, let's look this up. Did this happen under Obama? Well, the Black Lives Matter movement was founded in 2013. Following Trayvon Martin, it gained significant movement following following the shooting of Ferguson. In Ferguson. Okay. What caused the fatal shooting of an unarmed teenager? Sparked massive protest and national outrage, becoming a central point in the BLM movement. Following the events, organizers from major cities inspired by activist groups established local chapters, broadening the movements. Obama and DOJ investigated the shooting, established a task force to address legitimacy crisis. Okay. So it just it was a catalyst for what it is now. But let's see what Hassan has to say.
They're not. Honestly, a lot of Democrats like to say, "Oh, this."
Again, here's a problem. Why is Hassan dressed up the way he is? Because I feel like I've seen that hat before. Soviet Union winter hat. Is it similar? It's not, I might be reaching, but it just looks really bad. Communist. There's like a star in the middle, often showing a star in the middle of like the hat. It's not a good look, dude, but I don't know how I feel without speeding him up, because he says it's hard to stomach. Well, let's see what happens.
Honestly, a lot of Democrats like to say, "Oh, this kind of violence, police brutality would never happen if a Democrat was elected," and that's obviously not the case, considering that police violence never really stopped in the Democratic Party. I mean, people don't remember, but Black Lives Matter initially started at Ferguson, and that was under Barack Obama. And at the time, a lot of Democrats were not very fond of Black Lives Matter as a protest movement, as a street movement. And
I don't think anybody. Hold on. And here's the thing, like, oftentimes that happens to almost any other protest, because like anytime there's like a kind of protest, it just happens to be that way.
Protest movement, it's a street movement, and I want to believe that sentiment, that Democrats are going to be different, but unfortunately, they're not showing that right now. It's always too little, too late. It's always, oh, maybe ICE is fine, but we don't want to fund ICE, and this current version of ICE never abolish ICE. And some Democrats do say that.
But that's the thing, like, what's the why?
But there's obviously not enough momentum.
Obviously, they don't choose. I don't think people should choose to abolish it immediately, because that's almost creating a vacuum. Rather, the appropriate move should probably be just like fire and rehire all the staff members. Don't completely like tear down the system, but sectionally, like section by section by section, mass fire, then mass hire, to then get those positions filled in at the same time, maybe. Because I don't know how to run a corporation. I don't know how to run a company. But what if you mass fire, and then mass hire people to go through like the same hiring process to filter them?
The National Party, they're not listening to the demands of the population. Just like they spent 2 years refusing to reckon with the crimes of genocide in Gaza.
Okay. What's the point of bringing in Gaza when that has nothing to do with like what's happening here? Like, focus. Like, we don't need to bring up Gaza when we're talking about our own like problems. As a gotcha, they say, "Oh well, you should have voted for us, even in spite of the genocide." But like, again, why bring up a set? I know somebody's gonna correct me. I know somebody's gonna correct me because I don't understand politics, right? I don't understand politics. I don't understand why he has to compare the genocide in Gaza to what's currently happening within what is essentially a civil war between people within Minnesota and ICE agents and what Trump wants to do. Like, I don't know how genocide in Gaza has anything to do with what's happening in public right now. But that's the crazy. Like, why bring that up? Because, like, sure, it's that's all you talk about. That's your identity. To talk about the politics of Gaza and like everything else, Hassan. But like,
America is because the theoretical democratic process in America is currently being undermined in broad daylight. I mean,
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for being here.
the current democratic process that we've had a lot of issues with it already, right?
we have a lot of issues because like oftentimes like we never have we don't have a constant like state of normalcy to where the pendulum always swings extremely left to extremely right to extremely left to extremely right whenever there's a problem going on in the country. And when someone on the left is having an issue with what's going on the right, they want to swing completely extreme to the left to recorrect. All these movements of extremes is just people trying to get an equilibrium. And we won't be balanced for a long time. Fascism. I don't know. Wait, what's this?
For instance, people who now spend their time saying they... I know it seems counterintuitive, but there needs to be more time dedicated to making it clear that socialists are not part of the movement before election season. For instance, people who now spend their time saying they won't support Newsom need to be seen as enemies by all Dems. Of course, if you're not, you're fucking retarded. And if you're a centrist lib cuck who likes to get cucked by these people constantly, then you're also fucking retarded. Anybody that's on that bullshit walk right now, I've seen Hassan Pedo Piker do this. I've seen Vosh do this. I would never support this. Fuck off. Fuck these people. And don't buy. And I can already see some of the epic like center lefters who are further left than maybe in my audience like, Destiny, but it's the primary season. Isn't that appropriate? Fine. Then do this. Then say, oh, okay, so you don't support Newsom now, but if he were to win the nomination, would you support him? And if they even so much as blink when they get that question, then go fuck yourself if you still support this person. Delusional. I know it seems counterintuitive, but there needs to be more time dedicated to making it clear that socialists are not part of the movement before election season. For instance, people who now spend...
Wait, what? This video will never not be relevant? What's this?
Democrats, if they were in charge right now, would be doing 100% the exact same thing. 1-to-1. Make no fucking mistake. Anyone who tries to tell you that Kamala Harris would be different is a fucking delusional moron. Do not listen to them. Democrats, if...
Okay, what's going on here? The death of Michael Brown is heartbreaking, and Michelle and I are sending deepest condolences to his family and at this difficult time. As an Attorney General Holder has indicated, Department of Justice investigated the situation along with local officials, and they will continue. I know to direct resources to the case as needed. I know the evidence of the past few days has prompted strong passion, but as details unfold, I urge everyone in Ferguson and across the country to remember this young man through reflection and understanding. We should comfort each other and talk with one another in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds, as with it a prayer that what Michael and his family, our broader American country deserves. Get fucked if you think it'd be the same outcome if Dems were in charge. Who's calling for an action investigation versus having an eternal one? Crazy how he cites the start of a BLM because a Democrat said it was bad when... Okay. Yeah, and the police officer who did that was prosecuted. That's the difference. One side of the people left, the other side's actually holds accountability. Okay. Allegedly, there are far more people were arrested and deported by ICE by Obama than Trump has ever done. The only difference is that the left didn't protest ICE back then, so they wouldn't and couldn't have agitator casualties. The Ferguson shot was justified. What do you mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, no, like the Hassan thing is just completely crazy. I partially hate that this is on my timeline, but yeah. Wait, why was this on my timeline again? Pokemon was generally upset while speaking on how society is broken. Yeah, this aged poorly. Huh. Wait, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here? Okay. Game devs aren't allowed just to make games anymore. If you dare reject agendas, you just have to make something fun and apologetic to God. I don't have the brain cells for this. Hassan ruined it for me. I'm gonna just go ahead and turn on Arknights instead. I've been planning to play this game anyways. So let's see what Arknight has in store. Hold on. I want to play Arknights. Like, I want to try it out. Okay, let's check this out because there's no plans other than just like figuring out Arknights. This was a chunky game. Like 25, 50 gigs of like memory for this free-to-play game. It's wild. This is a chunky like 40 gig game, I think.
Arknights.
Oh. Still loading resources. Alright. Okay. Hopefully this won't break. Let's check the settings. Okay, hopefully that's helped out with the volume. But let's go ahead and try out Alright guys, let's go ahead and try out Arknight Enfield. It just released like last week. So we're gonna go ahead and dive in real quick to see like how this game plays. It's a gacha game if my understanding is correct. So we just see how far this goes. Cause like my ping, I don't know how bad or good it's gonna be. Cause there's like an Asia server and a US server. So you know, we'll see what happens. Alright.
Administrator has arrived. Verifying identity.
Honestly, I feel like this might have been a game that Benny would have liked. Benny would have loved this because like he was if I remember correctly, he was pretty big on the Arknight gacha game on his phone and on the computer. He downloaded BlueStacks just to play like multiple app games at once, free to play games at once. Sure, let's do the cute girl and see what happens. It's funny where it doesn't show. It shows two characters in the elevator, but after you choose your identity, it's only one person. I think that's wild.
You've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry. I was held up. Originium.
A blessing, solely yours. Stolen and tainted.
Okay.
Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth.
Leave no regrets.
Administrator.
That almost gives me the impression that we have been through this before.
Originium is the pillar of life. The link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail.
Hold on. What's my hearing? This whole setting, the pretense almost sounds like time travel. To where we're gonna go back in time at some point and like correct the future or save the future. That kind of thing. Okay. Okay, come on, game. Okay.
This will be a difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
Okay, so I just like Minecraft my own thing into existence. Okay, so I somehow Minecraft myself a zipline. Okay. Key paste to the past? Okay.
The enemy is here. Time to fight.
Oh no. Okay, simple combat. Okay, dodging, shifts, or right key. Perfect dodge at the right time.
Anguloid. The most alien life form.
Oh, perfect dust, nice. We're level 50, so we are so far into the future then, so we have to like time travel to an earlier time then, that's what it is. Okay, okay, okay. Another zip line? Of course it is. Another zip line. Okay. Oh, oh. Are we gonna make it? We're not gonna make it. First, go to the tower. Okay, battle skills.
The Angloy grow in number. Press on. This challenge cannot stop us.
Okay. We're just a bunch of time travelers, yeah? Oh no, 5 people this time. There's an ultimate? Okay. Long press the skill key.
Your end awaits.
Okay.
No second chance.
Okay. You had unlimited ults? Okay. This is pretty entertaining. I can definitely, like, for how simple the controls are, I can definitely do this after a 9 to 5 if I don't have the brain power for other kinds of games.
These flowers are
A legacy. A tomb. A lonely soul. Never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go.
Hmm. What do you mean what I chose? So we're gonna time travel, okay. So we gotta go to that tower, yeah? We're time traveling. Oh no, the boss. We gotta destroy all these little minions.
Let's strike forth.
Tower defense?
Forge a path for the living.
Okay, tower defense. Okay, my true power is to Minecraft our like weapons. Okay.
Life always fights back. It is our nature and our fate.
Okay.
Rise from ruin and be reborn in the ashes.
Our true power is tower defense. Clearly.
The end draws closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Our final trial. So we're gonna fight a god or something? Nope, that's a statue coming at us. Incredibly convenient.
have decided to help me.
Okay, that's incredibly convenient. Oh, there's people. Enter the past? So we are time traveling. Okay. But it's just a graveyard.
We can save her. Stay with me, child. You won't be here. Right?
Feeling cold? Here, come closer. Feeling warm now?
Quite the dystopian future that we're a part of. What's this? The cosmos held by her lip is untouched by time. Beyond portals guarded by the deathly kind, she continues to walk, in Bard. Okay. What's that over here? A gossamer of nostalgia envelops you. Oh, these are names of people that you fought alongside. The voice intends to continue. Only that every step you take is still planted upon solid ground, and every breath and inhalation of frigid air.
You traveled beyond the stars, through death as chill as the cosmic abyss. Yet your heart kept hope alive. For our sake, and for the days to come, you sacrificed yourself.
So we're at the end game, where everybody has died except you, and it's your job to go back to the past with information that you currently know. Okay. Wouldn't that expedite the future from coming? Wouldn't that just wouldn't coming back to the past with future knowledge expedite the ending?
That you would find the answer on your own, and find your true self.
Well, that's the craziest thing. If you cause things to happen early, wouldn't the end happen early? I think that's wild. What are we creating? Oh, we broke it? Okay, I don't know what that means if we broke it. Oh, who's this girl? And then she destroyed it with a sword? Okay. And we're gonna fight a Titan, it looks like. Jeez Louise. It's a battle of the gods. Even the faceplate is called Enfield. Oh, there's 3 other heroines alongside us? Okay. When control operators start fighting...
Don't get hit.
Other operators will start fighting automatically.
Now, break its arm.
Ready to strike. Take your end.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm low on HP. Okay. Why did he break the sword? So it broke his right hand. I don't know how to dodge.
Its powers are running rampant. Unleash your full attack.
Alright, there we go. Okay. Is that a victory? So you reverse time, great. All shall be made anew.
My voice. We must stop that countdown. Death is nearing the shore.
Is it too late?
Do not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north.
Okay, did we lose the intro? Okay. I might have lost the game. I might have lost the game right there. Well, no more Enfield, man. I gotta start from the very beginning. What's with this milky situation? Go forth and awaken life? What does that mean? What does that mean? What is this? What is this? What does a star point mean? Okay. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, it's glitchy. That's not a good sign usually. Usually when it glitches, that's not a good sign.
Do not forget your mission. Do not forget who you are.
I remember.
What do you remember?
Who are you?
The Administrator.
Okay, what does that mean?
And you are.
I am.
Sure.
Administrator. Endman? It's alright. The Endman's just a little weak. It's been quite a while.
Yet once we started walking forward, the traces of our journey. Okay, so we're bedridden, of course. Our faceplate indicates Project Enfield, I guess? I don't know. How do you even see through the visor?
You're awake, Endman. It's all right. We're at a safe place. Where am I?
At least there's voice acting. Voice acting is a good thing.
This is the OMV Dijong, the base of Enfield Industries.
OMV Dijong?
And our home.
Enfield Industries. Okay.
Dijong? Enfield Industries? Take a deep breath. We can work through this at your pace. This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your
A
vitals.
suppressor?
You've slept for 10 years and your conditions aren't exactly
This is a
stable yet.
suppressor?
I can hardly recall anything.
We're back to level 1. Oh no! Oh no, we're level 1 again!
My name is Perlica.
Perlica.
I'm the supervisor of Enfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being. You might not remember this either, but you've always been a leader of Enfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Enfielder. Apologies. My mind's completely blank.
You have amnesia. You're back to level 1. You can't do the skills you used to have had.
But for someone like you, this fresh new beginning might just work out. In any case, welcome home, Administrator.
Tadaima. I'm home. Let's see what this game is about. We have cat people, dog people, bunny people. You taking off a sunglass to look at me with your
Your
sunglasses.
physical examinations are complete. We can now take you on a tour. This is our HQ. She is the pinnacle of human science and technology. Originium-powered multi-surface vessel, Dijong. There was a time when we were close to losing Dijong, but we followed your lead and saved the ship. Dijong survived the day. Ever since then, we've kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We're now repairing Dijong using ground-supplied materials. The ship is also where we develop new technologies.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I remember nothing at all. Don't blame yourself, Administrator. Follow me.
We traveled back in time. We Morty McFly and we forgot everything. Alright. Alright. Do we have any other cat girl companions as well?
The general functions look okay to me.
We see Earth for the first time in years.
Majestic world, isn't it? I saw it in my memories. It's Talos 2. Our home.
Alright, what does the Enfield have for me? For me.
Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. Much about Talos 2 remains a mystery to us. We're also facing enemies that once threatened our entire civilization. But since you're here, I believe that Enfield is capable of overcoming these challenges. You once carried this piece of Originium with you everywhere. Every Specialist Tech Division operator carries a piece of proto-rig. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation.
Not.
This is your very own proto-rig, and it carries secrets. Only privy to you. It's responding to my call, and it seems to know me really well.
How many loops have we been in? How many times have we been doing this? That's my question. For a time travel mechanic like this, we need to know how many times have we been doing this.
Without Originium. The mineral powers our machines, and is the basis of the arts we wield. When we first arrived at Talos 2, we planted Originium upon this new world. The spark from our distant origins was meant to create a new place to call home. But war destroyed our first landing. Though we achieved victory, we paid a bloody toll that left us battered and ruined. To revive our civilization, you led Enfield and developed the proto-rig technology, as well as its ultimate evolution, the Protocol Automation Core. The fruits of our labor. Yes. Our plan is to deploy automation cores throughout the Civilization Band.
Civilization Band? What is that?
And fulfill its special mission.
Special mission to repopulate?
Special mission? reboot of life.
Of course it is. Life is dead, we gotta start over.
Someone very important commissioned us at the Zeroth Directive. Your awakening, as well as the mission and plan I mentioned, are a part of it.
Is that a keychain? That's on my neck, right? That's not the same one, never
So,
mind.
who commissioned it?
You did.
You did.
Of course, clearly. Because this is a time travel boogaloo. You commissioned it from the past or from the future, and you're going to this moment to fulfill it.
Supervisor Perlica, we got a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes, the Endman is with me. What's happening, Fiona?
We got a max level alert. Our planned landing zone, no, the entirety of Valley 4 is in danger.
Alright, let's see what we can do to fight that area then.
Just moments ago, simultaneous self-destruction occurred to the orbital landing relay drone squadrons. The communication blackout is expanding towards Valley 4, and the status of facilities along the route is now unverifiable. At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense Angeloid energy signals in the affected area.
Oh no, not the
We're
Angeloids.
hailing the hub base on every channel. So far they haven't responded. The whole place is offline. The plan was to bring the Endman to the base in 10 days. But the hub...
We can't wait that long. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, now? Okay, I'll run the checks. There's surface interference. Current situation is too risky. Unguided emergency drops might deviate. We'll drop you to the area near the base, out of concern for safety.
Director Chen and Andre are at the hub base. In
Okay,
accordance with the
okay.
contingency plan, they will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon. Also, tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger.
Perlia.
Starting your drop.
Operator Chen. Fist of
Initiating
Fury.
alignment. Target, Valley 4.
Alright.
Green for landing.
Alright.
Fire away. Destination, Talos 2.
What's that thing over there? Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Need a progress update, Fiona.
Oh, that's a rabbit?
I'm still trying to re-establish contact.
Ooh, motorcycles.
Wait, Perlica, we have multiple unknown objects coming in fast. Watch out!
Anchors?
Uh-oh.
Hold on tight, Endman.
That's gonna be a problem. Did we die? Our road is blocked behind us. We are locked in. Oh, we actually crashed. Okay. And we're somehow okay. Alright, we gotta fight some boys. That's a...
Close to me, Administrator.
Can't I fight though? Team combat, okay. I think I did some of that.
Target locked. Strike one. Hey, yeah. Terminate. Get target locked. Hey, this.
Okay.
Administrator, you all right? Are you hurt? I'm okay, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way. The angle I even managed to reach this place. The situation in the field is far more severe than our previous estimates.
Seems like a warm welcome, yeah.
I actually hoped for a gentler reception than this.
Alright, we guess we had to walk our way over there. Recording has started.
The hub base still isn't picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
Okay. Just checking if there's other things.
This Angelos looks dangerous. We need to be cautious. We can focus our attacks to bring down its defenses. That's it, Administrator. Let's use the same tactics to take down the remaining enemies. Descend. Descend.
I gotta check nook and crannies.
Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry.
I guess I'm not allowed to explore then, never mind.
This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here.
We can only hope so.
Hello? Hello? Dr. Chan isn't picking up the call. Forget it. Let's just get ourselves out of here.
Maybe we should use this rope. But it's a long climb up there.
Zip it and start climbing if you want to live. Quickly! Something's coming! Ah!
Okay, so that... The halo tells me he's probably dead. Or there's a fight up there.
This should be the way. Let's continue, Endman.
Alright.
Anchors are capable of spawning Angeloid. They pose a major threat to Talos too. We must find the survivors. And quickly.
Alright, let's find our friendos.
We need to break through here ASAP.
Ooh.
Time to adopt team combat tactics. when we coordinate. Let's take down these enemies together, Endman.
Here's our chance! Crystallize! Oh, yeah! Take target lock!
Descend.
Take him out! Get crushed!
Nice. Nice.
The damages are so severe. Director Chen has always kept the hub base in good order. But if she lost control of the area, things inside the base could get bad. I hope for the safety of our people.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it?
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Ooh, we're gonna help out these boys.
Like this nonsense. We got a big one incoming. Get to cover. We need to fall back and regroup.
Leave them to us. Careful, Endman.
Ooh. Lock on target.
Target up! Here's our chance! Trust in me! Crystallize! Get crushed! Target locked!
Commence AL7.
Annihilation! Your end awaits!
There we go. I can also hold the L trigger next time.
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time. Our temporary defenses have been breached. If you weren't here...
And I'm glad that you're all right, Director Chin. I believe you have a sit rep for me.
Yes. An anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angoloi. We've sent all our injured personnel to the control tower. There are just too many Angoloi, and they will overrun our security division eventually.
Eventually.
We must find
Not
a way
right
to
now,
stop
though.
the anchor.
Supervisor Perlica, may I ask who this...
Ah, of course. This is our Administrator.
Administrator? Are we
You're talking about the Administrator?
Apologies. Many operators in Valley 4 have never seen you before, Endman. News of your awakening gave rise to plenty of gossip and rumors. When we received the message from Dijon, the entire crew tried to plan a welcoming ceremony, but just a few days later, we were suddenly attacked. I didn't expect you to arrive here in the midst of the battle.
We're here to help, Director Chin. Do we have any news about
The Administrator.
How many of our people are outside the base?
It's hard to say. The Angoloi just kept attacking. Security Division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
People here are in danger. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements, Administrator.
What do you mean? Time to thank these rocket crawlers? Sure.
Good, Administrator. I knew you would say that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah?
Director Chin, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
Ugh, wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease.
Is that a prosthetic arm? I can't tell.
By the way, I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Ugh, that silly old man. He went off trying to be a hero again. That fool never stops treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide. Anyway, if you see that old fool, tie him up and haul him back to the control tower. This might be the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us. The anchor at the old factory is still spawning Angoloi. We must first eliminate this threat. Time to initiate our mission, Endman.
Okay. That's better than being called Rover constantly, so sure. This is better than the Rover allegations, like a dog.
Administrator, is there anything you wish to know?
Let's see.
Anchors are constructs that fall from the sky. After landing, they extract soil minerals to create the angeloi. We figured out how to take out the anchors, but we still have no idea where they come from. Of course, the angeloi are composed of a wide range of materials. In extreme scenarios, anchors can even use nearby biomass to build new angeloi. Though such incidents are rare, they can be horrifying to behold. The anchor must be taken out to stop the angeloi from spawning. This must be done before we can start rebuilding the hub base.
Okay, okay.
The emergency barrier of the control tower is still working. Our security team did their best and fought off a few attacks, but they're barely holding on. No deaths have been reported so far, but we have plenty of injuries, and our facilities took heavy damage. Most of our staff evacuated to the first floor of the control tower. As for Andre, I just hope he's all right. There's no way we can outlast the angeloi. I can hardly imagine what would happen if you weren't here. But since you are, the worst is finally behind us.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Supervisor Perlica, Administrator, please be careful out there. If you see any scattered personnel, tell them to evac to the control tower.
The stabilizing core of the anchor is its weakness. Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core itself is fragile, but the real challenge is the angeloi swarming around it. A tough fight is inevitable.
Alright, let's figure it out.
A cluster of smaller angeloi. We must stop them.
Here's our chance! Trust and crystallize!
Stay strong, people! We're winning!
You got it.
2 more! Stay in the fight!
Are you all right?
Supervisor Perlica. Thank goodness you're finally here. We assembled here after the anchor fall and managed to hold on to this place. Okay, I guess we held on to this place until 5 minutes ago.
Head to the control player.
I understand, but I must tend to the wounded. Wait, you're injured as well.
Are we?
This is where we grow buck flowers. Buck flower powder is a common pharmaceutical ingredient, and it's easy to make. Take some. They'll come in useful.
You know, just maybe because, like, during the intro boss battle, I almost died in just doing so.
This will give me a peace of mind. I'll stay here and care for the injured for now, and then join up with Director Ching when we could start moving again.
Yeah, she probably
Forward
move.
to your good news.
Okay, let's see. Let's grab all your supplies in the meantime. Let's gather all your supplies, because you won't be needing it. Nice.
We are facing more Angloid. They must be neutralized so we can push through.
All right, we're at the Angelo. There we go.
This is the anchor, but its core is not here.
Like, it's like a moving... Is it a moving target?
No. All active anchors give off that light. This anchor plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be.
Okay.
I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. This should be the way.
Let's hope so, yeah. Let's see how deep we go in this hole. I want to explore.
Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry. Landbreakers, what are they doing here?
Hear that sound?
So bandits we don't like. All right.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Why, tell us! Supervisor Perlica! The anchor! Take out the anchor!
Take him out! Target locked! Stop!
Oh, there's the birdie boy. Oh? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Sterilize this area! No second chance.
There we go. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. Samurai girl.
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Well, thank you for the assist. Sure.
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
Awesome, right? What do you think of that move?
I don't know. Precise and deadly. You want praise, clearly, so sure. Good job.
I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing.
Are you a
with
dragon
anything else
folk?
Guaranteed. Administrator, I'm Chen Chen-yu. Or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command.
Well met. She was wagging her tail in excitement, of course.
Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she just goes on and on and on.
We should check on Mr. Andre.
Yeah, is Bird Boy okay?
This hurts.
Of course it does.
Mr. Andre, are you alright?
The lab. The prototype. Enemies! Did you fight them off? You are...
Hey, buddy.
Endman! You're really back! I thought you'd be here 10 days later. You're not hurt, are you? And what's with the mask? Never mind that. Thank goodness you're back. Endman, it's been 10 years. We finally did it. We cracked the project you left behind. Puccini and Popov can finally
Who's
rest in
Puccini and
peace.
Popov?
During their final moments, they lamented that they couldn't deliver this solution into your hands.
Who's Puccini and
This is Mr. Andre, our resident Enfield technical expert at this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex.
Huh? What's with the formal intro, Supervisor Perlica? Wait, did Endman really forget?
Sorry about that, yeah.
This isn't fair. Why? Why does suffering always happen to... No.
We should set aside the details for later. Now, Mr. Andre, why did you risk your safety to rush to this place?
That's because I saw the anchor crashing into the old factory. So I rushed over here to check if the prototype was all right. Look,
Prototype?
here it is.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that the anchor has been taken out, there shouldn't be any more Angaloi around. We should quickly get our base back up and running.
Leave it to us. By the way, Director Chin requests your immediate return to the control tower.
Oh, so, what was she like when she asked about me? Was she angry?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I'm finished.
This is an all-channel broadcast. I repeat, this is an all-channel broadcast. All security division combatants are to assemble at the base entrance ASAP. I repeat, assemble at the base entrance ASAP. Over.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I believe Director Chin needs help at her place.
Go and assemble. I'll be with you shortly once I'm done checking the machines.
Okay, okay. We are sure to check that out. But yeah, it's been fun.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's go and support Director Chin.
Assessing exterior damage is difficult. I also need to check the interior structure. Gotta figure out a way to delay the meeting with Director Chin.
Andre, why are you so scared?
Doing okay? Did you get hurt?
Probably sprained my ankle when I passed out. Oh, age is really catching up on me.
Okay. I guess you can leave first, Endman and Perlica. I'll watch over the Big Owl. I mean, Mr. Andre.
Oh, Administrator, is there Anything else? I have to take a closer look at this. It won't take long. Chen will keep me safe, don't worry.
What is the prototype?
A machine that a friend of mine left here. I'm giving it a heat insulation coating and an expanded mobility module, amongst other modifications. I literally saw how that anchor plunged into this place with my own eyes just a while ago. Oh, it got my feathers all ruffled up, and I totally freaked out. If the prototype got destroyed under my care, I wouldn't know how to tell Yvonne the bad news.
Who's Yvonne?
Anchors. From the north they come, flying to various spots of the world and spawning the Angeloi where they land. In our eyes, they seem just as dangerous as natural disasters. We still have trouble predicting the appearance of anchors and their landing sites. If we fail to intercept them and let them land, our only option is to destroy their cores and stop their activities.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Speaking of which, we haven't seen an anchor strike of such a scale for a really, really long time. What on Talos is happening?
That's a good question.
Well, it seems your recovery isn't complete. Supervisor Perlica did mention this possibility, but this is such a shame. We worked on plenty of projects. Systematization of the teleprotocols, overall optimization to local deployment plans, and the AIC factory itself. Let's not dwell on the past for now. In any case, everything you see here is the fruit of your leadership. Together we made this happen. People might forget, but data and machinery would retain records and logs.
Of course, let's go. Alright, let's go back to the surface.
Those landbreakers. Were they here to loot our base amidst the chaos, but showing up right after the anchor fall? That's too much of a coincidence. Things could be more complex than we thought.
What if they're in cahoots? What if they're hooting cahooting?
Our original plan was to deploy the protocol automation core nearby and run some tests. But with the hub base severely damaged, we need to get it up and running first.
Alright, let's go back to base. Alright, let's see how you're doing, Quinn.
What's going on, Director Chin?
Chin. What you looking at, Lassie?
Landbreakers. And so many of them.
Who's that chick?
This isn't the worst of it. Look over there.
That place. It's the deployment area we reserved for the automation core.
From the scale of the rising smoke columns, the deployment area has completely fallen. This area was completely surrounded by Angeloi, yet these bandits still got through. How did they manage to slip in without anyone noticing?
Those landbreakers we encountered were probably just their vanguard. Director Chin, is there anything we can use?
Security Division gathered as much intel as they could. I'll sync it with you.
Okay. What kind of information are we looking for?
We have yet to recover from the anchor fall. Power's still out, and we've taken heavy casualties. The Angeloi destroyed many backup cables. Our systems are failing. The attacking landbreakers have been confirmed as the Bone Crushers. Their objective remains unclear at present. But their assault was too well timed to be accidental. If the current situation persists, we will not be able to successfully deploy the automation core. We can use the resonance tower to activate Originium for power, but its energy cost is steep. It won't last long.
We have another option available. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
A PSC?
You mean, we power the resonance tower with the PAC?
Why not?
Yes. We can use the AIC to set up a power transmission relay. Once the resonance tower is activated, the base will get some respite.
Hmm?
But
Good
there
idea,
are so
good
many
idea.
land breakers along the way. If only we could weaken them.
Of course we can. Landbreakers.
Hello, Chen. And Andre.
You got a team of pros, Director Chin. Edmund, you saw what I did, right? I know tons about fighting these scummy LBs.
I'm afraid
All right,
my
buddy.
tricky bones won't let me swing a weapon. But I can still offer plenty of help with the automation core.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chin. I'm not just the supervisor of Enfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Enfield Crisis Team.
I'm part of it too. Excited to work with you, Enmin. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you.
I mean, as it stands, we got a new team member. Nice, nice, nice. Or is it? Or
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Give me the front row this time. I want to be the first out of the door. Our turn already? Nice. One should strike when the timing is right.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces what happens when you mess with Enfield.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Angoloi. The conditions of your health...
I can't let you face it alone. I do Enfield stuff.
Much appreciated, Entman. So, we have a conclusion, Director Chin. The crisis team will whittle down enemy forces, deploy the PAC at the designated site, and transmit power back to base with relay towers to restore base operations. Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear. Apologies for forcing you to travel into the wildlands, but we will need your help.
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Oh yeah?
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Prolica, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more that you can handle, just head back to base and rest.
The eye movement's a little weird.
We're counting on you.
It didn't move in the way that's natural, but sure.
Endman, let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points will let the team move around faster. And... on...
Okay, level 2. Nice. Max sanity. What's the point of sanity? Okay.
Ray just updated me about your condition. Please keep yourself safe out there.
Let's see. Do I get... okay. Let's see. Let's claim this. Progress through the main missions to acquire New Horizon permits that can be used. Clean the... Okay. Headhunt. Use headhunting to acquire more operators. Let's see. Level 45, level 8 not reached. Okay. What does this do?
Originium will carve a path for us.
Profile. Where can I level up my character? Okay. Let's do that. Insufficient credit. How much credit do I need?
Prepped and ready to go.
Over here, Enman!
Still waiting for something?
I'm trying to level my character up, but like... Let's do that then.
I'll never forget the sight of them.
I guess I'll check this out then. Is that a good thing? So there's a yellow one for...
Excuse me, is this where we sign up for the job? Not.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got anything to say?
No?
How about we just call it a day?
Why do I have to do this again? Reading.
And
4-star.
Z7 reporting for duty.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role.
So he's a 5-star?
Empty wallet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Story of my life.
She was nice.
Who's due for some bad luck this time?
Headhunt attempts. Insufficient. Ooh, combat drill for her, and the reward is... Sure. What does she get to do? Ooh. The game, what's it, the pings?
Let's feast.
I shall cremate darkness.
Lock and load.
Nice. Nice. That was fun. It's simple. It's engaging. For the salary man, 10 out of 10. I have thought about going back to Zenless Zone Zero. I have thought about it. Acquire more. I don't have enough currency? Okay.
Originium will carve a path for us.
What a beautiful day. Whoop, whoop.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
You got plenty of heavy hitters already. Sure you need me for the job.
Originium will carve a path for us. Who's due for some bad luck this time? Oh, we ready to play?
Where are all these buttons? Controls here are a little wild.
Originium will carve a path for us. I'll never forget the sight of them.
Prepped and ready to go. We once fought on and never gave up. For it is our wish to witness your return.
Over here, Edmund!
That's a little bit of jiggle physics. I'm okay with that.
So, this, and follow up with this. Alright, I got it!
Still waiting for something?
What's the...
I am trying to compose a bad joke for you.
What's the,
I am trying to compose a bad joke for you.
Oh. Wait, what's the button again? C.
Still waiting for something?
I believe we should be better prepared.
Let's see. Microtransactions. Ooh, is that a...
I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codename Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations.
Well, shit.
Still waiting for something?
Wind speed
speed's okay. Visibility's good. Perfect weather for snowboarding. These records offer
Oh, yeah,
valuable
buddy.
references. They give me plenty of ideas for future SAR operations.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
She has a great sword on her? Hell yeah.
I'll protect everyone.
Let's see.
Wanna come snowboarding with me, Enderman?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. She's a barrel girl? She's a bear girl? Snowshine, Rhode Island.
Wow, those landbreakers are giving us a show of force. It's rare to see LBs this arrogant.
Of the 3 major Landbreaker clans, the Bone Crushers are the ones who actively respect violence. According to intel from the SOW, this clan has suddenly stopped their extended infighting and launched multiple raids on other minor factions. We don't have any further intel yet. The only thing we can confirm is that a leader has emerged and united the entire Bone Crusher clan.
Let's go look at those Bone Crushers. Fillet. Oh.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more.
This ain't normal.
Time to fight. All variables within estimates.
Awesome teamwork. Alrighty.
Come
Okay.
get some, you blight-eating scabs. Workers of the UW will never back down.
He's with the UWST. We've got to save him first.
I'm okay. Those LB scab eaters won't beat me that easily. Wait, you're Enfielders. I saw that anchor fall right into your base. I was just thinking about helping you out.
How's the UWST, dude?
The Angaloy and LBs kept trying to get into this place while tearing apart everything we built. We could barely hold them, and had no choice but to beat a fighting retreat. Anyway, appreciate the help. I gotta fix our facilities here. Once I'm done with that, I'll go bandit smashing with my hammer right here. I still have 2 buddies out there. If you see an Alafia and Fort, tell them to bring their arsenal. I'll get myself ready for a major slugfest.
Do that responsibly then, dude.
High quality minerals. You can probably use them for building temporary shelters.
Something ain't...
Time to fight. All variables within estimates. Unit hot. Here's our chance. Trust in me.
Got a present for you.
Awesome teamwork. A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork. Everyone's giving their all. I've got to step up too. Good work, everyone. Engaging. Stay safe, team. I'm with you. Clay! Here's our chance. Trust in me. Crystallize. We are united as one. That move of yours. Good work, everyone.
We getting buggers?
Yay! Huh? Unit hot. Here's our chance. Trust in me. Crystallize. Yoy! Huh? Take this. The battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
An easy victory.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
You okay, dude?
Joining the party? Oh, you're Enfielders. I thought you were with them.
Yes, we're Enfielders. You're wounded, and... Did you do all this?
I probably did. I got no ideas on fighting the Bugaloids, but these raiders... all muscle but no brains. I fought worthy opponents in the underground arena, so the asphalt roundabout.
We're trying to create a safe route to the hub base. You can go there to receive medical treatment.
Great. Oh, by the way, I kindly asked this pipeface here a few questions before he passed out. Blightbrain could hardly form a coherent sentence, but he sounds northern. I could faintly make out signs of trouble up north, but I have other business to take care of here.
Of course, of course.
North? There is a refugee camp north of here trying to work for the UWST. But these raiders came from that direction too?
Interesting.
Cut the wires, you break the switches here, you smash the crates! Well, don't let boss. I'll go get him! Hold him off, boys! Fresh meat! We got fresh meat coming! Draw steel, boys! Crush him! Crush him off! I'm gonna kill you!
Don't other hands! We're fighting freezing clean! Terminate!
We're all around you!
No second chance.
Support ready. Boys, forward! Ready to strike. Freezing clean! These LBs really aren't scared of anything, huh? Are you alright?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Why do you ask?
This is strange. The Landbreakers have built a camp here, but they did not loot the nearby areas.
That means we kept most of our stuff, right? Sounds like good news to me.
But it makes no sense. These raiders often raid various sites and settlements for essential resources. I was expecting to see devastation.
So you're saying that they left most of the loot nearby, but stayed put here? It's not raiding. More like occupying.
Occupying?
Entman, Supervisor Perlica, I'm on my way with the cleanup crew. Please wait for us.
Oh, it's Big Owl. Wait, he didn't mention my name?
Jeez Louise. Is that what you're concerned about?
Later. Our priority is to deploy the automation core. Since Andre and his crew are arriving soon, we can clean this site of their illegal and unwanted structures.
Okay, a few construction bits later.
Oh, my legs are giving out. This physical work almost got me killed. Anyway, this place is cleaned up. No time to lose now. Let's get started.
Okay.
Whoa, let's just take it easy. You seem super excited today.
Of course I am. Our goal in coming to the hub base is to prepare the AIC factory. We gotta run it through a field test and production trials. Though I must admit, I never expected to do it under such dire circumstances.
Dire, you
Supervisor
say?
Perlica, we've received your protocol application and verified all access authority levels. You may issue the order for PAC deployment anytime now.
PAC?
Understood. The Endman and I shall initiate deployment at once. Endman, the PAC is protected by the highest levels of encryption. Only you can authorize its deployment.
Are you talking about the big guns I summoned in the prologue? Are you talking about those massive honkers, those big cannons? Okay, quite the deployment. That's quite the deployment.
That's wonderful! It's just like what I've envisaged. We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
With the Protocol Automation Core deployed, this place is now the core AIC area. We can begin setting up our teleprotocol network. The AIC factory will need the core AIC area to perform production work. It will also be able to support and satisfy resource needs in its area. Now that we've seen the stars, we should plant our feet on solid ground. You reminded us with this line on more than one occasion. Don't worry, Endman. We have not forgotten your lesson. The
So I'm an
Automation
ageless
Core and
being?
the entire AIC factory it supports
Okay.
will give rise to new hope.
I'm gonna give the automation core a few tweaks. Just deploy the relay towers and transmit power to the protocol resonance tower. This will let us force restart the Originium power facilities within the hub base.
I've allocated a batch of relay tower from our stockpile. We can now deploy these facilities anytime at the required locations.
Wow, that sounds awesome. How does it work?
Oh, you can treat it as a form of facility printing based on the properties of Originium. As for what the automation core can really do, this is just the tip of the iceberg. By using the reverse internalization technology, the automation core can serve even greater purposes. But right now, let's focus on the problem at hand.
What's the problem at hand? What's the current problem at hand, dude? Construction is strength of the Enfield industry. Okay, switch to AC mode. Press hold B to okay. Refer to the hologram for placing the relay tower.
So,
It's a key power transmission faculty. Used to transmit power to other relay towers. Protocol PAC is the origin source of power grid.
Nicely done. Our next step is to start power transmission from the PAC. Endman! Just plug the cable in right here!
Okay.
Both the PAC and relay tower seem to be in working order. Now, we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the resonance tower.
Okay, okay.
Well, looks like my work here is done. Supervisor Perlica, I guess I'll head over there to do some inspection work. Using the protocol resonance tower to force activate Originium might damage our facilities. If we're not careful with this, we might fry every Originium facility in the area.
Okay then. Time to split our forces.
Okay, okay, okay.
Completing the automated industry complex is a top priority for Enfield Industries. It is our core solution for dealing with the hazards of Talos 2. Enfield completed basic verifications of the PAC technology several years years ago. However, we encountered a crucial bottleneck that delayed our progress. Until recently. We're almost there, Endman.
Alright, so we plugged and played. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, nice. We got power back in the power was restored, and now we have more access to the building. That's interesting. That's good. That's good. Good.
Tell the boss. Enfield has arrived. Their administrator has taken notice of us. All the bosses.
Is it the other girl from the prologue? I wonder if that's the one.
Good. Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about compatibility.
I thought you Enfielders would never finish that project of yours. But you just deployed it in a flash. This tech is incredible.
We now only need a single night to construct a proper shelter in the wildlands. This is the future that we want to achieve with our AIC factory technology. What was once our dream has finally...
You did a great job, Big Owl. Oh, I mean, Mr. Andre.
Oh, why so polite today, Master Chen? You got my feathers tingling and fluffed. I can hardly recall the last time you called me Mr. Andre.
I've always been like this.
Endman, Supervisor Perlica, power is back online at the hub base. Thank you so much.
Roger that, Director Chin. The automation core is working well. Perhaps we can run a few more tests. Is there anything else we can help with?
Yes, we could definitely use the support. The comms node is still under repair, so we can't contact other regions yet. And we're short-handed across the entire hub.
Alright. Some more busy work.
Right now, the biggest problem is the Originium Byproduct Processing Center. If anything happens to that place, the results could be disastrous. I'm forwarding information on the site to you.
Wait, the Angeloy wouldn't cause this kind of damage. Maybe the Landbreakers had their eyes on something inside.
Oh, yeah?
What's in the byproduct you mentioned? Another important project of yours?
Byproducts include all sorts of things you can think of. But Originium batteries would be the most important. I guess the LBs are after that. Let's set aside how many these raiders stole for now. The worst part is that they know little about the safe handling of flammable and explosive materials. Things will be catastrophic if they accidentally set off an Originium explosion.
Someone must have planned and coordinated this Landbreaker attack on our base. The underground lab, the Protocol Automation Core deployment area, and now, Byproduct Processing Center. Landbreakers usually wouldn't consider these as prime targets for looting and raiding.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's head over right now and check out what those pipe-faced bandits are after.
The photo tells me that the processing center has suffered severe damage. We must repair the local infrastructure first. Otherwise, we can't ensure the safety of subsequent support and repair operations.
This is where the AIC factory comes in. Let's head on over to the core AIC area right now.
Engraved medallion, awaken. Let's check this out. Protocol sent area shows Valley 4. Okay, I guess we're gonna go there now. Okay. Authority level 3. Let's see. Alright. Let's see who we unlock this time.
Why do I have to do this again?
Catcher. Op Team Z7.
Op Z7 Skirmisher, Fluorite.
Antal of Op Z7 reporting.
Op Z7 Skirmisher, Fluorite.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The operations dossier, budget...
Ooh.
Over here, Edmund!
The training must continue. I must master this power.
The battlefield shows no mercy for mistakes. We must hone our skills with true devotion.
Hey, Ember. Ember and
Wind speed's okay?
You have something to discuss with me.
Oh, that's nice art. Complete potential unlocks. Interesting.
Come on, let me do something for Enfield.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I did pretty good for now. Let's see what else. What's in the archive? What's this? Should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and end this gameplay for now. So as far as I'm aware, this was a good game loop. You can switch in between characters mid-combat, and you can combo. This is a very combo-heavy game. That was pretty fun. It was pretty fun for what I've got to enjoy. If you like these kind of games, I do hope you get a chance to play it. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Overall, pretty good game for free to play. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you liked it, play Arknight Enfields. And talk to your senators, talk to your representatives about anything that you're concerned with, and we'll go from there. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.